Global tourism, one of the industries that has taken a massive hit from COVID-19. In the UK, even the royal family, as a result, is seeing the pandemic's financial impact. There are far fewer visitors to Buckingham Palace these days. And as Dominic Velitis joins me, he's in Bristol, England this morning, tracking the story for us. Even the royals are feeling a bit of a pinch, Dom, in royal terms?
Yeah, that's right, Heather. They've just published their financial report covering the 12 months up to March 31st of this year. And with that has come a warning that the royal accounts could lose about $60 million over the next 3 years, due in part to the pandemic. Now, if we break that figure down a little, the impact of lockdown on visitor numbers to venues like Buckingham Palace and Windsor Castle is expected to lead to a loss of about $25.5 million, while that huge 10-year, $630 million budget to refurbish Buckingham Palace is now expected to come in about $34 million short. So a potential $60 million black hole in the royal finances over the coming years, Heather. A spokesperson has said that the royals have no intention of asking for extra funding. Instead, they're hoping to manage the shortfall through cutbacks and cost-saving exercises. Some, it has to be said, are already underway. For example, a pay freeze for royal staff was implemented in April. And there is also a halt on recruitment with, we're told, only business-critical posts currently being filled. Heather.
What else are we learning about the state of public funds the royal family used in this documentation, Dominic?
Well, Heather, I think the first thing to say here is that the Queen's sovereign grant from the government has increased again in 2019. It's up $340,000 on the previous year. But then the cost of doing royal business has also gone up. Travel is one example. We can show you some figures now. Harry and Meghan's tour of Southern Africa in September 2019 was by far the most expensive royal trip. That came in about $420,000. And that trip, of course, was undertaken just months before the couple quit royal duties. Prince Charles's visit to Oman, meanwhile, to mark the death of Sultan Qaboos bin Zayed, cost a little over $359,000. One more figure for you, Heather. Prince Andrew took a trip to a golf tournament in Northern Ireland. That cost about $27,000. And again, that trip was taken just before he was forced to stand down following that disastrous television interview about his alleged links to the former financier Jeffrey Epstein. Heather.
Thanks, Dominic. I appreciate it. Dominic Velitis from Bristol this morning.